Well, let's start this off one more time since the audio fucked up. Hello, everyone. My name is Stefan Botanist Cool. Today, we are painting, or we're starting our painting of the Silver Dragon mini you all voted for over on Discord. So I bought three. I bought three dragon minis recently. I bought a copper dragon, a silver dragon, and a gold dragon, and I put it on Discord to see which one you guys wanted me to paint first. And everyone went for the silver dragon, which I'm kind of surprised about. Pleasantly so. So I want to kind of get the basics of the dragon down, like the first layer of the dragon down. I want to get like the base coating of it down, and I don't know if I'm going to go much further from there today. I don't think I'm really going to touch the stand right now, but I kind of wanted to get a little bit done because I really want to do that. Yeah, it's very cool. There's actually like, so when it comes to these minis, there are some crazy fucking minis. In fact, there are these minis that are about 80 bucks that are adult dragons, and those things are, hold on, let me do that. Yeah. Those things are like literally yay big, like the size of a fucking like really big dinner plate, like literally from hand to hand right here. They're massive, and one day I'm gonna do those, but that day is not today. That being said, I do want to say this. I lowered down the fishing to once every minute. That way, if you guys are just vibing in the background, you could do that once every minute. There's no story beats for me to pay attention to, so I'm cool with that. And we're just gonna get going. I have two colors I'm gonna be using today. Dwarven Bronze and Silver Dragon. So, Silver Dragons in 5e actually have like a bronze copper like chest area, basically. If you look up a Silver Dragon 5e, you'll see that it's just got like this really bronze color. Let me see if I can get you a picture real quick. Hold on. Silver Dragon 5e. Yeah, so you can go kind of like, you can see it there. Anyways, we kind of got like a little bronze plating on his chest. So yeah, so we're gonna use Silver Dragon and then the bronze for the chest. And this is gonna be the hardest part right here, the wings, because they're so close together. It's gonna be very hard to paint in between them. But I think we could do it. Like, we might have to like move it a little bit and stuff like that, but I think we could do it. I definitely think we could do it. All right. Well, we're gonna start with the silver, obviously. Most relevant color. We'll go from there. I'm actually using a slightly bigger brush than I typically do as well. Just to get like the big strokes in first. A huge brush. Like this is my normal brush. Using a much bigger brush. And is the camera focused well? Hold on. Brightness, sharpness, that's fine. Alright, cool. Oh, let's just get started. A little bit of synthwave, a little bit of vibing. I'm not sure how much silver I'm gonna need, so I'm putting a little bit more than I would typically. It's a bigger model than most of the ones I've done. Most of the ones I've done are a lot smaller than this, so most of the ones I've done are like the size of my thumbnail. This is a lot bigger. Except for the purple worm and the beholder, those are quite big comparative. So I'm very happy about those. Oh, and the bugbear and the demon guy and the bear shark. So there's a few of them that are a little bigger. Nice. This brush has got to like get a little bit on it. Like we gotta break this brush in a bit. It is not used to holding paint yet. It is my first time using it after all. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Mia, I hope you're doing well. Cherry, I hope you're doing well. I'm sorry to hear about the S+ losses, but you know, Splatoon is how it goes. You guys are excited for Team Bunny? Team Bunny's Fry, right? I'm probably joining Fry's team again just to make sure that like I want to fight and get Fry another win. Honestly, I just want to get Fry another win. She's only won one so far. Even if you recalculated every single Splatfest with the new system, she's still only won one. Hoping in this fest I don't run into the splatter color screen. Yeah, splatter color screen is I know people with sensory issues do have some sincere issues with it. I've heard that some people are fine with it now, and some tournaments are allowing it back in. But I can't blame you for not wanting to deal with the splatter color screen. Like I've avoided using weapons with it for that reason. Yeah, I don't blame you. Like Cherry, like splatter like I do not use splatter color screen for that reason. Like I don't care if I don't unlock all the achievements. I'm not gonna fucking subject someone to that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what everyone's like sensory issues are like and what have you. And like the tolerances are. I'm not gonna fucking do that. I can't blame you. Like it's fucking sucks. The color difference is so subtle. Like, it's basically just shiny or silver, basically. Even I'm having trouble, like, in like the real life, I'm having trouble telling the difference between these colors. Like, I guess the primer they just put on this thing is very, like, silvery. I think I get a little closer, I could see it a lot better. Like, you can see it a lot better as you get closer. Oh, don't forget, if you guys want to fish, exclamation point fish, you could do that as well. For vibes. When I put it a little bit in the shadow, the colors are so much more different. Okay, that's great. Like, the moment I put it a little bit in the shadow, like I turn it a little way, the silver shows off so much more. I'm hoping it does when I finish it too. Excuse me. I've also gotten a lot better at ink conservation. I was thinking of fucking Splatoon. Paint conservation when painting. Like, this amount of paint I used to use on a small figure, but now I'm able to use a little bit of paint that makes it last a lot longer. That daub I used before used to last on a small figure. Like, I have learned so much. I can see how much better I've improved in painting just by the amount of paint I use when I'm doing my painting nowadays. Like, I've basically done half this model, or this side of the model, with that one daub, and I'm pretty sure there are people who could do a lot more conservative and better at spacing. Oh my god, this actually looks a lot better now. Spacing it out than I do, but like, I'm pretty proud of it actually. Like, I think I'm doing pretty good comparatively, like, especially with how much I've grown in the past. What? Been like half a year of mini painting, a year of mini painting? Half a year. I think the first mini I painted was like in September. About half a year, yeah. I'm gonna save the face for later when I have a more detailed brush out. I could probably hit it up. I just don't wanna. Not with this brush. I'm trying to hit the wide stuff right now. Like, that's a good sheen, actually. You can see that even in the camera. That's a pretty good sheen. Like, look at how much that shines. Holy shit. Like, for the thumbnail, I'm gonna have to take a fucking photo instead of like using like my normal thumbnails, which I actually planned on doing anyway. I plan on changing the thumbnails for these. I always feel like just holding it up here is a little bit like, doesn't show the model off well enough, and I feel like I do a lot better job taking a photo of it. So like, I'm gonna try to do that. Just actually take a photo of the model and use it as a thumbnail from now on. What was the last model I did anyways? I forgot. Beholder. I'll take a photo of that for tomorrow's video. Paint got a little too high on the bristles. You shouldn't let the paint get more than halfway up. I ended up letting it get like 3/4. Gotta be a little careful about that. Leg cramp? Oh no! Not the leg cramps. I heard. Oh man, I feel you. I got a lot of back aches nowadays. I guess I'm posturing myself back up. I was shrimping a lot. I've been doing actually a fantastic job of checking my posture whenever I'm just doing things like working and shit. Even back at like work, like I'll be honest, my posture is absolute shit, and I can feel it taking its toll on me after a time. So like, I've been actively taking an active role in like preventing my posture from being completely piss poor all the time. Just sometimes. Just sometimes. That's a treat. And look, there's the normal prime part, then there's the silver part. There's a huge difference now that we've actually got more silver on here, which is nice. And again, I'm not using a lot of silver. Like, these are just like dots of silver that I'm using. I am so impressed of how far this paint can go. Like, it's really cool, honestly. I did not know paint like this could go so far. Water down with like 2 brushes of worth of like water. Dab my brush a little bit more, and I'm good to go. Like, holy shit! It's like, I did not realize how far paint can go with like until I really started mini painting, which is really cool. Right, let's get this part over with. I watered down the silver too much, but hey, better more layers than one chunky, disgusting layer. That's my opinion. It's gonna get this, it's getting the spine that's gonna be the hard part. Like, with this brush, I can kind of reach a little into the wings and like get some of these areas for sure. Getting that spine though is gonna be harder. Like right down here is where I need to get. Is my screen too bright for y'all, or should I, you know, let's see, move us out of the way if that helps out a little bit. Is my screen too bright for y'all? Like, it looks really bright on my end, but I don't know if it's like too bright. I don't have a color controlled room, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know if this would be better. Kind of like, it looks better actually to me. One day I'm gonna get like a fucking proper lighting setup, and it's all Jover for you at that point. All Jover. Something real quick. Hold on. Because right now I have a couple sources of light, including natural light coming in. I don't think I should use that top light as much. When it's dark outside, that top light's good, but like when it's light outside, I think this looks better. What do you guys think? Solid rush time. No, let me try. Let me try another different lighting setup real quick. Hold on. This might be a little better. The light closer to me is on. Light further away from me is off. And where's my water? I remove as much people. Need a little more color on here. Make it a little wilder. So let's add some of that bronze in real quick. This is a layer. Oh, that's thick. 3C's thick. Gotta water that down. Maybe I watered it down too much. Oopsies. You know the tricolor map was the only? Yeah, tell me. Tell me. I do not know what the tricolor map is. When is the fucking Splatfest anyways? Mahi? Oh god. Mahi, alright. I don't know how to feel about that one, I'll be honest. 19th, that's, oh shit, that's next week, okay. I don't know it was that soon. I will check something. So yeah, send a tweet over on Discord. I'd love to read it. Mahi is a map I have a history with on YouTube. Every time I make a YouTube video, I fucking have to be either on Mahi Mahi or Macomart. So it's like, those two stages haunt me. They fucking haunt me. You're in Mahi Mako. I know I am. I'm in Mahi Mako hell. I actually like Macomart a lot though, so not that bad. Mahi, on the other hand, I have a love-hate relationship with. Like, I love the fact that it's a very unique map, It changes, it has water. It's actually unique compared to a lot of the other maps. It has a dynamic map. So I like it for that reason. But also, fuck it. Like, the ending of Mahi's great. I actually do not mind Mahi, like, when it's a smaller version of itself. I don't mind it. I'm just bad at coordinating my own, like, gameplay, so I don't die constantly. Yeah. The second half is by far my favorite, though. It's a good map, especially the second. Like, the first half, I get it. I like it. I like the fact that it changes. I really like that. It was that was one of my favorite parts in one of the Splatfest from like last year. It was what came first before the chicken or the egg, and they had this one map that sections itself off and closes itself off during certain parts of the game, and I love that. That was a cool gimmick. That was always so much fun. And not a lot of Splatoon 3 maps actually are interesting. They're just kind of meh. Just kind of like, here's the normal boring shit, except for Mahi. And that one with the fucking propellers. That one map with the fucking propellers. Just one map, though. There's not many maps that actually have anything interesting in them, in my opinion. And the Triforce map was good, but that was a unique map for that unique moment. Like, the Triforce map was great. I like that one. It's thematic, it was fun, it had a really cool design, and it just kind of like felt like the best. It felt like the best Splatfest map they've had, honestly. I wouldn't be mad if they just used that map from here on in for Splatfest on. I think that was the best Splatfest map they ever had. Oh, that looks nice. I'm gonna have to clean up some of that paint, but like, it's looking really nice so far, actually. Like this? That's looking really nice, y'all. I don't remember. I never played it. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't play Tri-Battles I haven't played Tri-Battles for a while. Now Tri-Battles actually matters. Like, I did the math. Tri-Battles actually matters now. So if you want to win Splatfest, you have to play Tri-Battles now, which is good. They finally made them relevant. But I just don't care about the mode itself at this point. Let it dry actually for a second. And I'm gonna pull up a picture of Silver Dragon again. And I wanna see. Its horns are silver. Oh, am I an idiot? Is the silver dragon skin just reflecting the ground and and it doesn't have a fucking copper chest? Am I an idiot? I am. Holy shit. Holy shit. I'm a fucking idiot. Fuck me. Oh no. I'm an idiot. Ah. All right. Good news is that was a very thin layer of paint. We can paint right over it. Hopefully that'll work. I actually don't mind it being a slightly different color. I think we're just gonna cover it in silver. I actually like that color change a lot, honestly. I really, really do. I think we're just gonna cover it in silver and let it kind of like be slightly different, you know? I honestly really like that color change. I really liked it. I'm like, oh cool, it has like a chest and underside. It's like, nope, it was a fucking reflection! Fucking, how did I not notice that? I'm dumb. Look at one picture. I think it has like a whole different chest color. No, it's a fucking beans. Actually looks quite nice. Like that. Actually does look quite nice like that though. It actually looks really shiny like that with a little layer of like copper underneath it. It actually looks really fucking shiny, and it looks like it is reflecting off of like the ground a bit more. But I guess it's kind of what I wanted to go for anyways. Give me one second. I'm gonna do a quick bit of research. No, I'm a, ah! No, even the models have like fucking copper underneath them. I just had a more dramatic color. See it. See if we got a little. They have more of a copper. I have a bronze. Why is so different? But hey, let's give it a shot. A little more subtle now, or rather, it's a little silverier, which I like, because it's supposed to be bronze, not copper. But alas, I only have copper with me. Maybe one day I'll fix it. I quite like the color differentiation. That dramatic color differentiation is nice. Plus, it's my model. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. Fuck canon. Fuck D&D canon. Fuck WotC. Anyways. Here's a maple nest, silver, which include these areas. Basically in the middle here, like, two areas I think I definitely... A lot of areas. Now the pictures did have like in between these areas it'd be a little yellower. So considering actually like really thinning out the bronze and putting like a really thin layer of bronze over that to like mimic that, I think if that'll work. They also have like over here yellower too. I'm gonna give that a shot on it. He sees. Actually looks harder to see there, but like I'm pretty happy with like the very gentle levels of copper I put in there. What I'm doing basically, I'm putting a lot of wet paint in there. It's very thin, and then I'm literally just using a dryer brush to just brush off some of the excess water. This is very thin, but it gets in the crevices. Dry it off, either on my hand or on this piece of paper like next to me, and then I just add it. And it tinges it, doesn't cover it in copper. I quite like that. It adds a little more dimension to it. You guys see it a little bit. We demand that the bear be painted. Okay, hold on. Wait, time out, time out, time out. Which bear do you want? We got an owl bear and we got a shark bear. Which one do you want to be? Putting this down. Hello, I'm already done with you. Hello, Ask Lad Bear. Welcome on in. Hey, Drake, how you doing? And Kintrin Valgringe, welcome on in. How are you? I hope you guys are doing very well today. I think I'm already following you, Ask Lad Bear. I think I am. Let me just give you a quick shout out. It's gonna take me a second because I don't have my keyboard in front of me. What were you guys doing? How was your stream? Shout out to Ask Lad Bear. There we go. Hope you guys are doing well. You were playing Yakuza. I mean, honestly, I know a lot of people who love Yakuza and are really enjoying it. So I don't blame you. Raiders, welcome in. My name is Stefan, Botanist Cool. I do mini painting on Saturdays and Sundays here and there. I also do a lot of Splatoon and Monster Hunter and some multiplayer games. If you guys want to check out what I do, !YT will get you my YouTube. And I have a lot of painting VODs up there and a lot of other stuff like that. So take a look at it. And my bot's not up. That's great. That's great. My bot's not up. 1 second. I love I'm more prepared. We bought a shrink wrapped magazine for a young boy. Ooh. Yakuza always wilds me out with like that kind of stuff, you know? Oh, why can't you post? Oh, is it like a not safe for work thing or something? Paste, and there you go. Right now, what I'm working on is a silver dragon. There are multiple sources saying that silver dragon does not have a center color, but some of them say it does. So I kind of did a bronze, silver, bronze painting over here to make it a little... Oh, they're adult ones. Oh, no. To make it a little more shiny, but also change the color. I'm putting like... I'm padding bronze in between the spokes here. In between like the little fins to add dimension as well. For the silver dragon. But other than that, we're just kind of doing a base coating of that. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm really... This is my first young dragon model. I have a wormling model I've done. I do intend to actually get like an adult dragon one. It's like this big one day, but like... That's for the future. That's not for now. Do you do model painting out of curiosity? Because I know Drake does model painting. Do you do model painting? And if you guys got to raid and run, please do. Get your snackies, get some rest, please stretch and relax yourselves. It's very important. And if you want to follow, please do. If you don't, that's a-okay. My content's not for everybody, and that's okay. No harsh, no fouls. Drake does, but I do not. I'm all digital. You do digital art? Yo, what kind of digital art do you do? I'm kind of curious. Don't mind my asking. Oh, digital TTRPG. I love... Yeah, alright, fair enough. I'm actually playing my first game of Spelljammer later today. I finally got a sci-fi game going and we're doing Spelljammer and I'm very excited. It's gonna be very different from what the group is normally used to, because the group is normally used to like big narrative things. I'm kind of doing a more episodic thing. That's not to say there won't be narrative, obviously, but like I'm gonna be focusing more on the episodic thing because like people can't make games often, you know what I'm saying? Been in GM for a year now. Playing yeah, let's go. Pathfinder's the first game I played. I've been DM for 15 years, some odd now. I just finished my route with playing as a player for a bit. The DM there got DM fatigue, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll go back to DMing, no problem. I want to do a sci-fi game anyways. So that's where we're at. Yeah, I've been a long-term DM. I'll say this, being too long-term of DM does make your skills a little stale. So like, I have to learn a lot from my current DM. She's done a fantastic job of DMing. So I got to learn a lot from her, even though she's a brand new DM. She could write a module and sell it. I swear to Christ, she could write modules and sell them for Dosh, and she would make a killer, in my opinion. But she also gets DM fatigue pretty easily, so it's just like, yeah, I'll take over for you. Don't worry about it. We'll get back to your game whenever you got the spoons for it. You know, no rushes or anything like that. But yeah, I'm going back to DMing. I'm doing Spelljammer, and I'm excited for it because I plan on getting into space within 3 sessions. Or I plan on getting a Spelljammer in 3 sessions at the bare minimum. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, time to do the other side. So... yes and no. Technically, it's not space. It's more along the lines of you're going through planes, like you're traveling through the ethereal plane. There is wild space, which would be the closest thing to space, but like, It's weird. I am making a original content world where they will be traveling through space itself, and then should they choose to, also through the planes. But I think canon's more than just space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the SS Enterprise, you know what I'm saying? It's more planar canon, if I recall correctly. Not to say it isn't cool, but like, I want space. I can make it a space opera. The ship-to-ship combat is the hardest part, honestly, because their ship rules are pretty shit in Spelljammer. It's not bad, it's just boring, right? They're like, yeah, you know, let's get Spelljammer here, and we're just gonna do it because like we want to try to sell a $20 book, basically, or a $60 book. We're not gonna put any actual effort into making it very interactive. You have to go looking for like you have to go for like looking for like fan creation stuff to add on to it. But I found a few things, like literally all what ship combat is a cannon. It's like move, shoot, and shoot another kind of gun, and that's about it, right? That's boring. There's a lot of like fan-made stuff. It's like, hey, if you're a druid, you could add these kind of things using your wild shape features. If you are a sorcerer, you can do this using your meta magic features. If you're a barbarian, your rage counts for XYZ. And I'm like, I like those add-ons because I want my players to feel like their magic is impacting the ship and impacting the world around them, not just their battles. So I've been looking at those and seeing what I want to kind of do with those. And I've got an idea of what I want to do with those. Because I know I have a, right now I have a cleric, ranger, barbarian, and a cleric, ranger, barbarian, and bombard. Wild shape, yes. Actually, let me think again. What can you do for the wild shape? I have the thing pulled up here because I was like, I was reading it before. So druids, wild shape, you could add a ramming horn, which, hey, let's make that a bear-shaped ramming horn. We got a carapace armor. We got grappling claws. Let's make those bear claws. And wild space wings. Bear wings. If bears had wings, that's what they would look like. God, I honestly do love bears, though. Like, bears are some of my favorite animals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are so... Like, why no pet if they're so fucking cute, right? Bears fly by flapping their arms very hard. They do their best. They honestly do their best. We love them for it. I do love bears. They're great. Yeah, I like this addition of a little bit of copper over here. It adds a little dimension to it. If bumblebees can fly, why not bear? You know what? That's a fucking good point, because by all known laws of aviation, the bumblebee cannot fly. Got a fucking good point there, honestly. What is your favorite bear? Lad bear, what's your favorite bear? It could be any bear you know. Any bear. But what is your favorite bear? Actually, everyone in chat, if you are in chat, what's your favorite bear? Also, if you're in chat, hey, do me a favor. Type in !fish for a little surprise. Grizzlies, I've got the... Oh, yeah, I love a good grizzly. I've only seen black bears live. I've not seen an actual, like, grizzly bear live, sadly. Guess a fish on the stream, too. I love these things. I love this thing so much. It's so much fun. It's so silly. It's once every minute because people were spamming it like no fucking tomorrow, which, hey, valid, but also like I need to do stories in fucking Monster Hunter. Can't just have this on the entire time, you know? Once every minute. During story games, it's once every 2.5 minutes. But during like things like this, yeah. Oh, no, you don't. You just fucking catch it, baby. It's kind of automatic, and I love it. If it was more in depth, I wonder what that would look like. It might be a little wild. What I'm gonna do after this dries, I'm gonna dry brush this area very lightly to add silver on top to make sure that it comes out primarily silver, right? Especially those high rise areas, because the lower areas have that copper there, and I want them to have that copper there. But like the high areas, I want them to have more silver. I'm gonna dry brush that on. Because I made the copper so thin, it's gonna be a lot easier. Just kind of move it around and do what I gotta do with it. Pathfinder's a good game. I remember with Pathfinder, I liked playing the kineticist. They always liked the idea of a constitution-based spellcaster. I would play Aether Kineticist, and I would just make origami that exploded. Pissed off my DM by shooting off like 20 magical origamis in one Aether blast to like a demon lord and did 700 damage in one shot. Fucking hated me. He fucking hated me. It was great. He absolutely abhorred everything I did. Kineticists, yeah. Kineticists are cool. Like, I actually love the fact, like, I actually love the Kineticist class. Like, you know, that's basically the Avatar class. If you want to do some bending and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I love that. No, I have not done 2E. I stopped Pathfinder at first edition, primarily because most of the people I played with at that point were new to the tabletop RPG scene. They wanted to play 5E. We switched to 5E because that's what the group wanted primarily, honestly. Couldn't blame them. 5E was more familiar. Like, you know, the Adventure Zone and the Critical Role have endeared everyone to 5e, which is great. But like, 5e is unfortunately the most popular. I don't know if I would say unfortunately. Like, 5e is a fantastic introduction to tabletop RPGs. What I will say, it's unfortunate that most people don't move off from 5e and try other games. Like, there are games like Tavern Tales. There are games like Monster of the Week. There are games like Pathfinder. There's games like Starfinder. There's games like Spelljammer, which is basically 5e with a little bit of space. There's games like Traveler. There's games like the Star Wars RPG. There's games like so many other games. Oh, yeah, no, fuck WotC. You know, good point. Fuck WotC. But, I think the saddest part is just most people don't try other games. There's a lot of like also like fan-made game or like GURPS games or not GURPS. It's games made by people who are just like single publishers that do fantastic games that no one tries because, you know, 5e is the shit. Unfortunate. Paizo has been fantastic though. I like Paizo the company. Friend is going to get pearls, pearls and princesses. I'm playing, and I'll be playing the stream. Looking for that. Ooh, what's pearls and princesses about? Like, it sounds like, you know, classic save the princess damsel in distress kind of story. There's also the Aliens tabletop RPG, like Aliens the movie. Like, I want to play that one day. I'm not gonna lie. That sounds fucking dope. Kidding me? Oh, the princesses are doing the heroics. Let's go. Fuck yeah, girl power, baby. We love that. The most cursed game I've ever played was the Maid RPG. That thing was fucking cursed. Y'all, thing's fucking cursed. Opa? Hope you have fun with Princess and Perils. Sounds great. Perils and Princesses. I wanna play more tabletop RPGs. I wanna do more settings. I wanna do more concepts. Like, it's just very hard sometimes to have people like leave D&D. It's big, like D&D is very comfortable, like, you know. All right, got a little bit of dry brushing in here. Unity feels like the most rules light out of the admittedly few games I've tried so far. Pathfinder is definitely a little crunchier, and I don't mind that. I like a good crunchy game here and there. I remember basically we had to do like a fucking audit in First E for my business, just to make sure it went right and it was following the rules. It's definitely not like, it's a different vibe. It depends on what you want for the group. It depends on what the group wants. If you're talking about a lot of casual players, D&D 5e is going to be your best choice, typically speaking. But if you're talking like people who are willing to explore and check out things, like try out games like Call of Cthulhu, you know? Lycoon, hello, how are you doing, friend? Taking a break from game dev. How you? Ooh, wait. I think you've told me this before. What game? What kind of game are you making again? I do not remember, but please tell me. I'm doing good. We are painting a silver dragon. I messed up a few times, but it's fine. We fixed it. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear you're doing. What's your game dev all about? What are you game deving? I forgot. I know I've asked you this before, but I just don't remember. My memory shit. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. Spirit Tamer, yes, 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 I remember it. I remember it. I remember it. I remember you talking about Spirit Tamer before. Oh, yes, okay. Thank you for the reminder. Both a web game and a card game, whichever ADHD feels like working on. Yeah, valid, valid, valid. Now that I recently got formally diagnosed with ADHD. And the psychiatrist was like, oh yeah, here's XYZ and here's what can happen. Here's how you kind of see burnout and stuff like that. My friend, and then they said, friends sent me some links about burnout and stuff like that. And I'm like, holy shit, this explains 90% of my fucking life. This is why I can't get half of my shit I promised on stream done. Like I stop fucking projects midway through. I can't concentrate on that. I overcompensate. I over this, yada yada. It's like, okay, now I'm fucking getting it. Now my life makes a little bit more sense. Oh, it's been a ride for me. I'll tell you that much. It's been a fucking ride. I don't know if I want to go further with the wings. Like, I think I did great with the wings. Okay, maybe get that area a little bit. Hold on. I want to be able to shade the wings, but it's a fucking silver dragon. What do I shade silver with? Like a slightly darker silver? I mean, I could try to go for like a, what do you call it? Like a tarnish, but like... Kind of I started using copper to shade it, I guess, a little bit in its own way. What if I did add like a very dark blue to silver and try to get all these little areas here taken care of like that? I wonder how that would look, actually. That might be interesting to check out for the future. I don't think I'll go today too far in depth. I'm gonna let it really dry out. I'm too broke to try. No, that's valid. I basically what I did was I went to a nurse practitioner, a psychiatric nurse practitioner who they are allowed to diagnose and they are allowed to prescribe you medication in the United States. There might be different state laws, so check around. But like there are nurse practitioners who specifically focus in psychiatric care, who might be able to help you and get you diagnosed and bring you to someone who they know can do an honest to goodness diagnosis and not be like a dick about it. So, and it's cheap too. Nurse practitioner is like $200 versus a psychiatric evaluation, which is $600 to $700. Now, depending on their area, without insurance, they might even go down to like 150. This is not medical advice, it's just my personal experience. But nurse practitioners are fucking awesome. I love them. They are so knowledgeable. this like mid-tone on here, then we'll get the dark light tone on it. As always, I'm gonna preface this. No medical, it's not medical advice. I am just a dude who found a way to work for himself. Who found a way to make the system work for me. That's good. Like that. Yeah. Nurse practitioners are experts at their field. They are so intelligent. And you might find a nurse practitioner's clinic near you that could help do psychiatric evaluations. And you might pay like $100 to $300 for it. But it's so much better than $2,500. Like, I know I've had 4 visits with a nurse practitioner and a ADHD evaluation, and it's still less than $2,000. You know? Not to say that you will be guaranteed that result, but it's worked for me, and I hope it will work for you. Look at this photo should explain to him. Oh my god, no! To be fair, I had to learn about executive function later on in my life because, like, my family is a very big, you know, classic traditional European family where it's like, oh, mental health disorders don't exist, you know? ADHD, it's just the kids in the 90s who want to be special because they don't feel special enough, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I had to learn what it was very in the hard way by going through it personally. And not understanding my coping mechanisms I made as a kid and how they affect me as an adult. You know? Like, I can't completely blame him depending on his. Like, how's he even... Oh, wait, it's the doctor! Oh, shit, holy shit, never mind. Oh my god, no, the fucking oh my god, what? What? The doctor didn't know what executive dysfunction was? Holy shit. That's bad, yeah. Like, fucking read a book. Holy shit, that doctor's... Report that fucking doctor. Like, their psychiatric board, just report the fucking doctor at this point. Like, they're gonna screw up so many people's lives. Like, they fucking report that guy. I also failed to see that my friend was fidgeting the entire appointment, said he didn't notice her fidgeting. Oh my god. Fucking report him. Those doctors are the fucking worst. Literally, my doctor, the psychiatrist I went to, she, in her notes, so she gave me all her notes afterwards. She goes, yeah, I see him moving around. It's a lot less than typical because of what he said his past was. He was forced to not move around a lot. But you can clearly see that he used to talk with his hands. He's moving his legs a lot. He's changing his sitting positions a lot. He's scratching himself a little bit like that a lot. So like, he's very much like, you know, he's a fidgeter, he's a mover, that kind of stuff. And she noted that down immediately. I was really glad that like she fucking noticed that. But like, if the doctor does not know what executive dysfunction is, or like fucking basics of like what they're trying to diagnose, they need to be fucking reported. They're not paying attention to their fucking patients, they need to be reported. That's my opinion. Let incompetent doctors get fucked. I think that's a good bit of shit. Not rough. Give it a little dab here and there. I'll let her know she can attempt to report. The guy needs to find a new job. Clearly doesn't want. Yeah, exactly. Like, take a look at any psychiatric agencies that your state has. Just be like, hey, listen, I went to this so-and-so doctor for ADHD diagnosis. They advertise themselves as being able to diagnose ADHD. They did not know the symptoms of ADHD, and they did not pay attention to me as a patient when I was fidgeting or when I was moving around or yada yada. Don't be an asshole about it. Just say the facts, and then that psychiatric board is going to make its own determination on that person's license. You know what I'm saying? That's looking pretty good. Don't get me wrong, doctors are fucking intelligent as shit, but a lot of doctors have really big biases. There are some fucking doctors who don't believe in ADHD and they're psychiatrists. Like, what the fuck? There are some doctors who, I'm glad, my primary care physician, she's an immigrant, like my family is, and she's like, yeah, I kind of understand that your depression and your anxiety can be caused by ADHD and that your family might not be open to the concept of ADHD. So she's actually like really much on my side about that kind of shit, which I was really glad about. But you know, not all doctors are like that. And doctors that don't work to understand their patients, or at least understand the material they're advertising they're supposed to fucking understand, should get reported, rightfully so, in my opinion. Don't advertise. If you're gonna do ADHD testing, you can't not believe in ADHD, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are people who are like, oh, I tested for ADHD, but I don't believe in it, so I'm just gonna say everyone who comes here does not have ADHD. Like fucking going to a priest for science shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, going to an extremist priest. To be fair, I know of some priests who are like also biologists. But like going to like one of those crazy evangelical priests to talk about science or mental health. Priests are not good with mental health, to be fair. In my experience, in my personal experience, priests are pretty shit with mental health. But yeah. Like something's pissed me off. Like there are fantastic doctors out there. I have been lucky. I have typically gotten fantastic doctors in my life. But the stories, the fucking horror stories I hear of some doctors piss me the fuck off. Like, I've had amazing doctors. I remember actually my pediatrician came in when my sister had an allergic reaction on his day off to make sure she was doing okay. He came to the hospital. He knew he couldn't help out, but he wanted to make sure he provided all the health information for my sister to the hospital staff. Like, hey, here's what's XYZ, here's what's XYZ, yada, yada, yada. He came in on his day off. We didn't call him or anything. He just learned she was there and came in, apparently. Dude was cool as shit, you know what I'm saying? We actually, when we went to Greece, we went to the tree of Hippocrates, and we got him a thing from the tree of Hippocrates, which was the Hippocratic Oath with a leaf from the tree itself. Because like we're like, this doctor's really cool. We really appreciate him. He's done a lot for us to help us, so we're gonna give him like this gift from Greece, from like literally his oath with the tree of like the person who made the Hippocrates Oath. Like, he loved it, and we really appreciated that doctor. He was really good. But there are some horror stories that terrify me of how doctors can. Fish Mage, hello, Fish Mage. Type exclamation point fish for your namesake. I don't know if you've been here for this yet. Dragon, yeah, dragon. I want to paint this pit real quick, because like then I don't need to ever focus on it again. I want to get this done really quick. Be like, all right, we're done with this bit. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Fish Mage? Speedrun? Speedrun, what are you speedrunning? Being good? Fuck yeah. Love to hear it. Oh, I mean, like, you decided to change my life? Oh, how you changing your life? What you doing? Speedrun painting. I try not to. I want to spend some good time on this one. Not as much as I spent on the fucking worm, but like, I want to spend like a couple hours. Worm I spent 7 hours on. This one I'm gonna spend probably like 4 or 5. Meditation, let's go. Never do meditation. That shit was hard. was hard for me. Good luck on it. I am happy with this ground. I'm gonna leave it be. Drinking tea, exercising, swimming, drawing. Fuck yeah. Hey, and, again, don't be like, you know, don't be afraid to take things step by step too. You don't need to do everything at one time, you know? But like, I'm hoping you get to do everything you want. Exercising is a lot of fun. What are you gonna do for exercising? Typically, I just do walks primarily. Walks and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not done with it, but here it is so far. I'm gonna come back in the future and do more of it. I'm gonna actually paint up the little side here. There's a few places I need to get into. Resistance band. Ooh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Resistance bands are good. He's good too. I know people like tea. Usually I just drink water. I know people are like, I drink tea and coffee, and I'm like, I drink water. I drink water. I mean, I think that would make my life more fulfilling. Hell yeah. Honestly, fucking go for it. If you think it's gonna help your life and make it more fulfilling, fucking go for it. I'm excited for you. I'm wishing you the best there. Fuck yeah. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone for now. I'm done. Right now, I am done. Oh. Stopping it right here. For today, I spent 2 hours on this thing. I think I did a great job for 2 hours. Honestly, I wanted to get the base done, so I really shaded the base quickly and well. I actually like how the base turned out. But I also like the dragon in general. I think the dragon turned out very well. You have a lot of the copper here. You know, let's get into it. Thank you very much, Fish Mage. Let's get into it. Thank you very much, Drake. Let's get into like the showing off bit here. Like, I'm pretty proud of this one. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy with it. So, I haven't done the mouth and the eyes and stuff, obviously. That will be stuff for the future. Let's get a little bit less focus. I like the color differentiation here with the copper, or the bronze technically. We'll have to do the mouth and the eyes later. The pedestal I'm very happy with. I think I can smooth them out later, give it a little bit more dry brushing here to make it more like a solid gray. We're fine there. This I like a lot. I know this is technically not canon, or it is canon, or I don't know, but I like that a lot. I saw that in the picture. It might have been a reflection, but I like that a lot. Did I get the inside of the legs? I did. And honestly, this sheen looks very nice. And I like the little color differentiations here, along here. Like, I like that. What's the work? What do you mean, what is the work? The dragon. Very happy with this. I'm gonna find a way to shade it later. The dragon's not from a show, it's from D&D. So it's just a D&D silver dragon. Is my... That's not working? Hold on. No, it's not working. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah. Alright. For anyone watching the VOD on YouTube, by the way, thank you very much for watching the VOD on YouTube. I hope you had a good one. YouTube, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I'll see you soon. Bye, YouTube!